the Conerly Trophy. Ole Miss quarterback Jaxson Dart, as he stands right now with 2 games to play, 3,409 yards, 22 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. True or false, Jaxson Dart will throw for 5,000 yards in the regular season this year? True or false?
5,000?
Did I say 5? I meant 4. Yeah, that'd be a heck of a finish.
What? I couldn't decide if you were making a joke or not.
No.
4,000,
True or
yes.
false,
True.
Jaxson Dart will throw for 4,000 yards.
True.
Okay. That means he's got to go for 591 over the final 2 games of the regular season to hit 4,000.
Yeah, 300 and 300 in one of the 2 games. I mean, I say no offense, Mississippi State, but it's just reality. Against the worst defense in the SEC and one of the worst in all of college football, yes, he can go 300 in the last 2 games.
Mississippi State safety Isaac Smith, sophomore, has been a bright spot on what has been an otherwise tough season defensively for Mississippi State. 101 tackles on the year, including 42 solo stops. Got a couple of deflected passes and a forced fumble this year as well. Borky mentioned Southern Miss punter Bryce Lofton. He has punted the ball 51 times, averaging 45 yards per punt. And as Borky just mentioned a moment ago, leading the Sun Belt Conference in punting. Jackson State running back Irv Mulligan. They are headed to the SWAC championship game. Mulligan this year, senior from Beaufort, South Carolina. Buford or Beaufort? Beaufort. Has recorded a conference best 947 yards, 8 touchdowns, and he is averaging just shy of 7 yards per carry. Alcorn State quarterback Xavier Vaughn. He has thrown for 1,358 yards and 5 touchdowns. Got 5 interceptions on the season, and he's got 707 rushing yards and 11 touchdowns. So when you combine the two, he's over 2,000 total yards with 16 touchdowns on the season. Mississippi Valley State wide receiver Nathan Rembert. Rembert has been really good this year. The sophomore from Kissimmee, Florida, 65 catches for 931 yards, averaging 14.3 yards per catch. He's got 3 touchdowns. He is second in the SWAC in terms of yardage. Delta State running back Kelvin Smith. He has 736 yards and 6 touchdowns on the season for the Statesman. For Mississippi College, defensive lineman Brennan Blake started his career out at UAB. He will be the final Mississippi College Choctaw Conerly Trophy nominee, as the university has announced that they are abandoning the football program. Or maybe I should say disbanding. Or maybe abandoning was right.
Either or.
Yeah, a lot of former Choctaws speaking out against this about, hey, no, don't make this about NIL. This is about poor decision-making and mismanaged resources over a long period of time.
Yeah,
That's what a lot of former players are saying.
And I did see some where, and you know, it's anecdotal, maybe it's not everybody, but there was not, at least according to some, any outreach to, hey, like, we could lose the football program, can you help? Like, that didn't happen.
Brendan Blake, 38 tackles, 3 sacks, a forced fumble, a pass deflected in this final campaign for Mississippi College. For Belhaven, linebacker Wyatt Beck, a junior from Baton Rouge, 89 tackles, 3 sacks, 1 forced fumble, and a deflected pass. And finally, for Millsaps, linebacker Nehemiah Colson, a junior from Belzona, 74 tackles, 8.5 tackles for loss, 4.5 sacks, a fumble recovery, 5 quarterback hurries.
Good list.
It's a good list.
Hey, Dad, even though he's off, still tweeting. And I agree with what he said. I mean, this will be, or should be, the most lopsided Conerly vote maybe ever. I mean, there is, in somebody, I hate to put it like this, somebody's going to get cute with it, I'm sure. There's no reason to not vote for Jaxson Dart to win this award. I mean, none. Absolutely none. And somebody could try to rationalize it to me, and I'm a pretty open-minded guy. I wouldn't listen. There's no justification to not vote for Jaxson Dart to win this award. None.
Conerly Trophy presentation happening Tuesday, December 3rd. So after the final regular season games and before the conference championship games, the reception begins at 5:30. Trophy presentation to follow, starting at 6:30. It's a really cool event. If you've never been, it's something that you really might want to check out. You can learn more online at msfame.com. That's the website for the Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame. Again, msfame.com, the 2024 C Spire Conerly Trophy presentation. I don't want to assume, I'll let you and Borky do that,
I do like to talk to myself sometimes.
that, that Jaxson Dart is the winner of the trophy, but I expect that Jaxson Dart will be the winner of the trophy. And it's about time some recognition comes his way. Now, there has been plenty of recognition publicly and in the press, but in terms of awards, really hasn't been honored. I mean, there have been a couple of SEC Players of the Week. Jaxson Dart should have been Ole Miss's nominee for the Conerly Trophy a year ago. And if he had been Ole Miss's nominee for the Conerly Trophy a year ago, I really think he would have won it. But he wasn't. Quinshon Judkins was, and he did not win the award. Jaxson Dart should have been the MVP of the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl last year. Now, Caden Prieskorn, plenty deserving. He ended up winning the game's Most Outstanding Player award. He was phenomenal. Ole Miss does not win that game without Jaxson Dart. He played outstanding, and he played hurt for like 95% of the game and just delivered great throw after great throw after great throw all night long. He should have been the MVP or the MOP, however you describe it. And so if we are making the assumption that Jaxson Dart ends up winning this award this year, it is well-deserved and overdue, frankly. Mm-hmm. He's been outstanding.
I agree.
He has been absolutely outstanding.